So leading up to the race, your training's going to change, but your sleep is also going to change. What can you anticipate in those last couple of weeks? I know for me, when I'm getting ready for a marathon, I have a hard time sleeping sometimes the week leading up to the race because I'm not training as much, so I'm not as tired. What are some changes you need to make in your sleep pattern?
Yeah, well, when we look at it, if you're training full steam ahead during, the big block of your training, you're trying to grab every hour of sleep you can. You're like, your body's hurting and it needs that time to repair and recover. And I think you just need to realize mentally that when you're cutting your training from the 100% down to 90%, 80%, 70% in those last couple of weeks leading up to the race, it's normal that your body's not going to need as much sleep. Don't stress about it is the number one thing, and don't try to bank it in the end if you've missed it early. I think a lot of it's just follow the rhythms of your body, keep it nice and routine, and don't overstress it.
What about things like melatonin and things like that? It's those sleep aids that might help you get those extra hours of sleep. Are those beneficial?
Yeah, there's a lot of sleep aids out there. My big thing is don't try them the day before the race if you've never done it before. You better try it in training just like you would your training shoes, So things like melatonin, those mint teas and things like that, all are great tools to help you sleep when you're getting a little restless. But again, try them out, see how they work, see how they work for your body. I've heard way too many horror stories of people taking melatonin and then they're just so groggy race day, they're running, and they're still asleep.
Yeah, and I think the thing to remember too is don't freak out if the night before the race you don't get a lot of sleep. I remember my dad always telling me it's 2 nights before the race that really matters. The night before, whatever you get is just a bonus.
Without a doubt. Yeah, even if you get only 2-4 hours of sleep, as long as you've been hitting that normal routine, one day of lack of sleep isn't going to kill you.
So adjust your training and adjust your sleeping pattern.